I'm blind taste testing 96 different branded lagers that I've picked up locally to me. I'm currently in round 1, which is the group stage. The beers have all been divided into groups of 6, and I'm blind taste testing them and putting 2 through from each group. I've so far covered groups A to J, and in this video I'm looking at group K and L. We have group K in front of us, jumping straight in on A. Nice golden colour. It's pale to golden, not quite the golden edge. Nose-wise, that is very malty. Oh my days, that is... Oh, that smells good. That is a good biscuit malt. Let's get a taste of this. Oh, that's a shame. It had promise on the nose. It was very biscuit malt on the nose, but the palate was very metallic. Yeah, it was sort of metallic taste to it. Carbonation was on the low end, and it felt quite thin in body. That's the sort of promising start, and then drops off. Time for B. This is paler, so we're going, yeah, it's straw to pale colour on that one. Nose-wise, not getting too much on it. There's a gentle sweet hop nose. Not sweet hop, sweet malt nose, sorry, what I'm saying. Okay, actually as well, a bit of lemon underneath it as well. Let's go for a taste. So, low to medium carbonation. It does roll over the tongue, just slightly less than I would be wanting. I'm picking up a lemon finish as well on the beer. So it's a very sweet malt lemon nose. Taste matches on the lemon element. The malt isn't sweet, it's just malty, which is fine. But it's all a bit thin. It's not got the body to go with it. It's an okay beer though. We arrive at C, which I guess is not a chill haze, but one of the crafty ones. That is straw colour, hazy, nose-wise. Surprisingly, no hops on it. As in no citrus hops, no lemon notes or anything coming off it. It just smells malty, but a light malt. Okay, different than I was expecting. Let's go in for a taste. Very clean. Carbonation is more on the low side. It is there, but it just rolls over the front of the tongue and then dissipates entirely. It's just a clean, easy drinking lager. There isn't really much on the malt aspect with it. It's just a clean lager. We arrive at D. This looks to be probably, yes, same sort of working its way to golden colour as A over there. The nose has dissipated. Not nose. The head is dissipated. I'm going to nose it. It does have a light malt nose to it. Yeah, light malty nose. Let's go for taste. Yeah, more on the malt taste than on the nose. So again, not high on the carbonation, low to medium carbonation. The body I would say it's medium. It's got a bit more body than C here, but it's could be a bit more fuller. But unlike C, it does actually come through more with that malt flavour when you're drinking it. Again, it's a decent beer. It's time for E here. E has... See, I don't know if this is crafty or not. It's got a slight haze to it, and I'm unsure if there's a chill haze or if that is meant to be a hazy lager. It's got a lot of carbonation running up on it. Let's see if that comes through on the actual taste. But nose-wise, it's similar to C and D there. It's just a very light, sweet malt nose. Okay, taste-wise. Okay, so carbonation is non-existent. That just must be the glass kicking up because it's nucleated base. No carbonation, very thin body. Flavour is just verging on the cardboard edge of flavours for me. Not quite enjoying that one. Yeah, it coming after C and D, I'm not really enjoying that one. And the final one in this round, so let's have a look at it. It is definitely going on the pale side, so this is more towards a straw colour, quite pale nose. It's got more of a malt nose than C, D and E. And there's a lot of sweetness to it as well. That smells a very, very sweet malty nose. I'm hoping it's not as much in taste as it is in nose. Okay, decent carbonation, good body with it as well. That sweet malt is there. It's not as sweet as it is on the nose. It rolls over the tongue in a good way. Yeah, it's a decent drop as well. I think I have a bit of a test ahead of me, this one here. I will, as usual, I'll retest off camera and then come back and give you my final opinion. Yeah, this is a difficult one to judge. So what I'll do is I'll immediately discount two of them. I'm discounting A here because such promise on the nose, but horrible on the taste. And then E here is just horrible on the taste. So A and E are not in the running. It becomes difficult trying to judge between the others. And yeah, I'm gonna have another retaste of those four quickly. So yeah, going for a retaste of it again. I'm gonna discount F. There's just something on that sweetness that I'm not enjoying. So that one's out. That leaves me with these three. So I'll be honest and say first place I'm putting in D. That one just overall had the best taste of these and I enjoyed that. So that's my first place. Second place, it's tight between these two. And I think I'm going to go with C here. Yeah, it's a tight one. I can't exactly explain why I'm going for C over B that much. It's just, this is probably cleaner and easier to drink. There's a slight aftertaste on this one, a very slight. But yeah, it's these two that are going through. Here we have Group L ahead of me. Let's get started with A. A decent tight head on the top there, not much carbonation coming up. It is, I'm going to say it's pale. It is verging towards a more golden colour, but it's quite pale. when I compare it against some of the others. Let's have a nose. Okay, it's a malty nose. Yeah, I like the smell of this straight away. There is a sweetness to that malt, which is like continental lagers. Um, let's go for a taste. Oh, not so sweet in the taste though. It's got a sweet nose, but doesn't transfer across on the taste. The taste is actually quite a toasted malt, which is really nice. The only thing sort of letting it down for me at the moment is the carbonation level. There's literally no carbonation existing. It just seems to be flat slightly. I can't think what that would be, whether it's been in a can and the can has just not been temperature controlled correctly. Yeah, no carbonation at all, but really good sort of toasted malts on that one. With B, we're back to the haze. We have a very straw colour looking beer here that is hazy. I'm assuming, as always, it's not a chill haze, but it's probably a craft beer one. This is where, if I was truly blinded, it would have helped that I can't see what's going on there. Nose-wise, there is hops on that. I can smell the hops. Yeah, there is definitely hops in there that's giving off a sort of lemony flavour with the malt. Let's go in for a taste. That's clean. That is very clean. Great carbonation. I know you won't be able to see that probably in the camera, but carbonation is rolling up very nice in that. That's really good carbonation. The body is a decent body, so the mouthfeel feels decent with that. Carbonation rolls it over the tongue, rolls it over the tongue, and it has that sort of, I said, lemony note coming through, but it is so clean and refreshing. It's not malty. It's mainly a sort of lemony, clean palate on it. With C now, and we are back to our, I was going to say dark colors, but no, actually this is quite pale as well. So this is, yeah, this is pale. It's not got much of a golden color on it. Nose-wise, wow, okay. That's a big, that is a toasted malt entirely. Wow. I was on about one, but I mean A there, but C, wow. That's proper toasted malt. Let's go for a taste. Okay. Good carbonation. The sort of roasted, toasted malt is there, but the beer is very light in body. And it sounds weird. When I was drinking and sipping there, it has a slight off note, and I sort of realized what that was. Yeah, when I drink and smell at the same time, um, that's slightly being light struck or something. So it's got a slight skunk element actually in the taste, not so much on the nose, but when I drink and go through, I get a skunk element on it, which is slightly off-putting. So I'm assuming the bottle's being light struck, and I'm assuming it's a clear or green glass bottle. It'll be fun to look back on this myself afterwards and see how many of these I've said, oh, it's light struck or skunky, and they're all cans or brown bottles, and I've got it wrong. Yeah, disappointing from the nose through to the taste on that one. On to the fourth one here, D. It's pale like the other ones, so we are looking more, pale to straw color with these first four, or definitely straw on that one. And there isn't much of a head on it, nose-wise. That is just giving off loads of sweetness. That's like a sweet, sweet malt. So I guess again, I'm going to say that this is along the lines of it's a continental one. So, looking at the likes of Poland, or I can't think where else, maybe Czech Republic, Poland, and yeah, that area. Let's go for a taste. It actually comes through on this one, unlike A. Yeah, the sweet malts come through. So I'm not always necessarily a fan of sweet malts. The reason being, on the high strength ones, they overdo it with the sweet malt flavour. So you've got high ABV and sweet malt, but this is actually really balanced. Good carbonation. I could do with a bit more carbonation on it, but it's a good carbonation. And that sweet malt flavour just rolls over the tongue, tastes lovely. Yeah, that's pretty decent. On to E, the darkest one out of the lot. I've got high hopes for this just because it's moving towards the golden colour. The head has nice tight bobbles on it. Let's get a nose. Again, oh, that is, yes. Oh my days. So this has that sweet malt smell that you get from your homebrew tins when you're putting that malt in. That is that smell. Absolutely love it. I could smell that all day. Let's get into the taste. Yes, yes, that is perfect, and a little hot bitterness at the end as well. That is perfect. I'm already moved away where I'm going with things. No, that has what I'm looking for. So the nose is very inviting. It's got that malt flavor or malt smell to it. And it's got a sweetness as well, which is always inviting. On the taste, it's not as sweet, which is good, but it has that malt flavor. It's that biscuit malt, absolutely amazing. And then it has a hot bitterness. Carbonation is spot on with that. And I would also say it's a really good body as well. That is going to be a difficult one to beat in this group, I think. F. Let's see how it can contend. It's going back to the pale side. Head has not really retained itself. Nose-wise, it's not really got much of a nose. It's got the faintest whiff of a vanilla. Honestly, the faintest whiff. And that's giving it a lot of leeway saying that. Right, let's go for the taste. Oh, no. There's something off about the malt flavour on that for me. Carbonation, almost lacking entirely. The flavour is just off slightly. No, that does not taste right at all. That is the sort of flavour I'd be expecting from those super strengths that I was on about, where they've over sweetened it. That's dependent upon sweetness entirely. I'm not too keen on that. So it's a very sweet malt flavour, but no carbonation, a light body. Yeah, not happy with that one. I've retasted and it's, I was going to say between 3 beers, but let's just be honest at this stage. I'm putting through as number 1 beer E here. For second place, it is between B and D. They are distinctly different in their styles. So there are many lager styles and they are distinctly on opposite ends, I would say. This one is clearly a crafty one with the hops in it, very clean, very sessionable. This one, meanwhile, feels like it's I was saying Euro lager, but more along the lines of in Poland or Czech Republic or something like that, where it's got a more malty base. The question is, which one do I prefer overall? When it came to tasting around on the second round there, off camera, I've decided that I'm going to put D through. I think although B was very clean and it had that nice little lemon citrus note at the end, I just think D edged out on the more traditional malty side. So D it is.